Hi everyone, my name is Alejandro Matiz and I would like to invite you to know a little bit about the history of the archaeological park Piedras del Tunjo here in Facatativá. It's located in the downtown of the town and we're going to check about different histories that we have about a demon that had thrown different huge rocks here in the town. Many traditions are different and are the rock manifestations in Cundinamarca and are different times later talking about different stories here in Colombia and maybe in other countries. This park is visited by many people from different cultures. Every year and every weekend, we receive here a lot of people that come from different countries and different cities in Colombia. So many roads here were built by the colonials for different cities here around Facatativá. Big stones are besides and are telling the different culture about the indigenous, but look at this, they were something that was damaged by all the population. Biodiversity is being part of this park. Different kind of plants and animals are being involved in this area and you can visit and know about them. Rocks here in the park you can find different pictograms that were drawn by indigenous many years ago. They were drawn in different oils and different plant extracts. Those pictograms are drawn by different shapes, and the studies show us that they were in different lines and different sizes. Rock art or rupestre art is characterized for the waves and the forms of the rocks. Okay, they look like animals and maybe the faces of different humans, and they are super iconic in the American and the European history of art. We have one of the most important rocks of the park. There are the three Jesus or the three sun rocks. What is the most important and peculiar here? That look at this about the history shown that you have different advanced tools that were used to use the pictograms and to do the wave of the rocks. Look at this. The location is in front of two amazing schools here in Faca. They are the official one and they are Técnico Industrial and Colegio Nacional Emilio Cifuentes. Different rows you can find caves with that kind of style. Okay, the people say that the caves were made as houses by the indigenous and they were used for many years ago. It was considered by many years ago for a meeting place for the politicians here, right? And as you can see, you have different paintings for different politicians and presidents from the history. Look at this and the other one. But the people say that that was the first damage in the history for these rocks because the rocks were painted, but the people fought really near in the time. Park also you can find little cottages or little kiosks when you can be with your family and enjoy a different meal or maybe drinks that are typical from the region. If you're an art lover, you can find different sculptures like this, okay? They were made to check and to show us about the muiscas sculptures and different uses of them. And here you are going to have written different descriptions when you can find different kind of things. You can start knowing about different places, and in front of the sculptures you can find the lake that for many years has been the only lake in Facatativá and that is one of the deepest in Cundinamarca. If you want to ride with your family, this place is the best for you. You are going to have look at the mountains and different landscapes with a really good views, but the lake is something amazing here. You can rent over there in the middle of the cottage, so you can rent different boats and you can stay with your family, drink something and listen to music to relax with them. And finally, you can have here the biggest natural clock that was made for all the indigenous many years ago, and that was like a strategic located here in the park. It's in the center of the park, and the legends say that in the middle, okay, when the sunset is getting here, you can have the different hours in the natural clock, made only with rocks, but is strategically located here in the park. Far away from this archaeological park, we are here in the first rock situated. That is the sculpture of a little Muisca, and we would like to invite you to start knowing the different cultures about Cundinamarca and Facatativá in this archaeological place. You can visit all these kind of landscapes and scenarios of all the indigenous, and you can visit all the rocks and check all our history on them.